Welcome back to the channel, everybody. It is the end of August. We're in North Idaho doing some rock hounding with probably one of the best views we've had maybe this summer. I mean, it's a great 360 view. Maybe not. Maybe going up to a fire lookout was the best. Well, here at this exact location, there is relatively small kyanite crystals. We're going to go look at those here shortly. And some not great garnets. The road coming up to this location, a little rough. Ideally, Jeeps and trucks only. Do not take a Subaru out back here like I did. It's definitely pushing the limit of what it's capable of. So, let's look at some cruddy garnets, and then we'll go down the hill and look at some kyanite. There's the road. Right here, you can see those splotches you see there. Those are all garnets. Not the best garnets. Not usually what people are thinking of, but that's okay. They're here. It's an interesting thing to maybe look at and pick up a couple of pieces, but that's not what I care about a whole lot. I mean, you can kind of see them all throughout those more red spots. Whoa, holy grasshopper. That thing's huge. And very neon green. Might like pick up a piece or two like that. So this is the Freezeout Ridge area. You can kind of see that little road right across the middle of your screen. That's what we drove up, and it just kind of snakes all throughout the mountains. This is definitely an area that has a very, very little time window of access. You know, there can be snow up here in August, and that would not be fun. It's not the place to get stuck, you know. There was a lot of people on my way up. It is a Sunday in August, which means huckleberry season. Okay, so I already kind of came down here and I found a couple, and we can kind of see here like that, right? That's one. This one seemed pretty good. You can kind of see right there in the middle that crystal, that little faint blue. I don't want to try to extract these right here exactly. I'll pick up like maybe some of the little loose guys. But this is what I'm working with. We have this mica schist here, and you can even see like right there, there's a crystal. I'm going to try to get some more chunks out of this that I can then process at home some. I think that's going to be the best method. Maybe come in here with a flat bar and a flat chisel and try to like get some chunks out. And yeah, I think that'll be the way to do it. It is a steep hill. Totally level right here. Right there. So yeah, gotta get some tools. Yeah, I mean, you can kind of see, right, like even in just that first piece, maybe it'll show a little crystal sticking out right there. Well, I'm gonna take a bunch of this stuff just home and process it there. Mica schist definitely wants to split up with ease, so yeah. yeah, I think like stuff like this is what I'm gonna mostly be taking back and attempting to sort through later. I don't think this is a there's a little free one right there. If I can get it. Oh hey, now I'm starting to see them come out. You can see one right there, and we got one right there. Sarah just found this piece, which I think looks pretty good. You see those crystals sticking out right there. Kind of reminds me a little bit of the actinolite, in that you have a crystal in a very like soft matrix that can easily be gone through, well, later. So just got this one out. I think it's pretty good. There's even a kind of a longer crystal in there that could be extracted. It's kind of a tough area to try to film in, but man, it's fun to be able to swing the hammer some and turn around and look at what's here. So that's what I have currently. That right there, that's a lot of work. Not necessarily the collecting part, but it will be the later on part of digging through it all. There's a couple of bigger pieces that Sarah just found. I just worked out a couple of big pieces that I can work on this fall, winter. And looks like there's another good locality right over there. Yeah, I thought that piece was kind of nice. I might just I could probably get that off and leave this whole chunk. And this one, you can kind of see there's just crystal after crystal sticking out of the edge here. And I'll get some of those out at a later date. Let's head down the hill though. You'd think a dog wouldn't want to shove their face in random holes. Where's the self-preservation in that, you know? So clearly we have some larger pieces farther down the hill. That's cool. I wonder if any of it is easily... Oh, yeah, there we go. Look at the blue in that. That is bright, but try to get out some of the other chunks out of this. That's a nice piece right there. What do you have? Okay, yeah, that's good.
Oh yeah, it's like sticking out right here.
Mm-hmm. Like we have some big pieces here.
Mm-hmm.
Right there, you can kind of see those. Well, time to start hammering away.
Yeah, this is really solid.
Yeah.
But they're
like there's a big,
blue.
there's a big spray in here. I wonder what that would be like cleaned up.
Really not getting the color out here.
Yeah. Ideally, right? So ideally, you would get something like this, protected on the way home, and have like a spray, you know, like a series of crystals. But man, it's hard. Try to get as much as we can, and hopefully we get a good couple of specimens out of it, you know? Well, I think I got some pretty good little kyanite specimens that will make for excellent micros, excellent thumbnails, the size of the specimens, and possibly some good stuff to split up on a snowy day. Let's, before we head back to the shop though, let's just take in the view real quick, because it's really nice up here. It's really nice. Man, it's really beautiful up here. So quiet. Let's look at some of this material here real quick. What is somebody doing here? That's just quartz. And I'm sure there's some garnet in here. I was showing you garnet just over there. That's funny. Somebody made a fire ring out of it. Yeah, I got some, is that quartz? Is that quartz or is that calcite? I don't know. It doesn't matter. It kind of looks quartzy, doesn't it? I don't believe the material that this garnet is in is ambolite, but it sure has some ambolite appearance to it. It certainly does. There's that big slab filled with those low quality garnets. We are going to walk. We're going to walk down there. If there's something cool, you'll see it. That was actually pretty good. We got better kyanite than what I anticipated. Farther down the road, there's like some coarse-grained granites with, like, you know, quartz running through it. But yeah, wind's picking up. We got other stuff to do out here, which maybe that'll be a future video if we find anything. And I will catch up with you in the shop. We're going to look at some of this kyanite. Back from Freezeout Ridge. That was an excellent time. We have some bigger chunks here that I still need to process down. And I have some littler pieces here with, you know, pieces of kyanite just sticking out. I did manage to extract a couple of larger pieces, right? So we have a couple of thumbnails. That very, very blue. Very cool. This piece took a while to extract, but I think it's quite nice. And there's still a little bit of mica on it. And you know, the thing is, some of it, like the mica is like what's holding it together when you have like a little spray of crystals. So it's kind of a balance of removing the mica and making sure it doesn't just come apart. And of course I got some micro mounts out of it. There's so much here to deal with and process. It is kind of difficult, right? In that it kind of makes my whole workspace in my office like a glitter factory. You know, it wants to, well, yeah, it's just you touch it and it's just like mica bits all over. I do have that larger one that I think could extract and clean up. But yeah, I mean, there's just going to be a bunch of crystals all throughout this material, and it'll be a good snowy day project, I think. We weren't able to get to any of the other locations that day that we wanted to check out, simply because, well, the road conditions made it undrivable for the Subaru. But still very happy with this, and very happy with my mounts. Overall, very cool. Yeah, I mean, makes me wonder what some of the larger specimens are up there that we can potentially get. Like, yeah, I mean, it's very, very cool. Very cool. Well, lots of area to explore out there. Definitely, if you like this video, please subscribe. Give me a thumbs up on the video. That helps a lot. and go check out the website, currently rockhounding.com. And we'll leave this one here, everybody. Thank you so much, and I'll catch you in the next video.